Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. In this session, we will learn about inventory weight management in SAP Business One, and this is the part 1. We will mainly focus upon SAP Business One version 9.1. Let us define the agent. We will learn about defining weight conversion rules in UM group, assigning and tracking weight for items and bin locations. Also, we will learn about enabling allocations to bin locations with respect to weight restrictions. Let us check our scenarios. West Computer Companies resells computer and electronic equipments to retail in India. West Computers has already implemented the bin location and unit of measure solution in the company. Bob is the warehouse manager and he would like to start to manage weight for the items in the warehouse. A weight indication per item will allow him to monitor the weight of items in the storage and limit the weight for carrying and loading goods up to the standard that is allowed. He would also like to simplify rules for converting units of measures. He also wants to set a weight limit for certain bin locations because overweight may cause a shelf to collapse. Bob turned to his SAP Business One consultant for getting his help to manage weight for items and bin locations in the warehouse. The new weight solution will introduce us several enhancements. First, we can now manage weight for items and bin locations. Second is that we can create unique weight conversion rules that are based on items weight. And third is that there is a new bin location allocation rule that helps us in allocating to a maximum bin location weight that is allowed. The premium benefits of this enhancement are that monitoring items weight and thus avoiding the overweight in carrying and loading goods. Second is that minimization of numbers of that is unit of measure codes and conversion rules. And third is that preventing weight overload of shelves and other storage units in the warehouse. Let us start by looking at the new weight field in the item master. The weight field was added in the inventory tab. This is the weight of the inventory of the item. Before version 9.1, we had the facility to only refine weight for sales or purchasing unit of measure codes for the item. But in this image that we can see here, we can see that the printer paper item is there. We have selected it and we can see that this item is related to paper group. We can also see that new weight field in the inventory tab, that is 1 pack of printer paper equals to 1 kilogram. We have to note at this point that each time when we update the weight field for the inventory data, the system prompts a message asking if we want to copy the inventory weight to the sales and purchasing or not. The weight is then copied proportionally according to the conversion rules defined in the system. This function allows us to update all the 3 weights at the same time. Let us understand by a business example here. Setting the weight for inventory of item allows us to monitor and track item weight in the warehouse. It can also be used to limit the weight lifted and carried for warehouse employees or warehouse machinery. In the example shown, we can see here that the forklift has a weight limitation of 500 kg. Since we manage the weight for inventory of the item, we can easily calculate how many items we can load on this forklift without having the weight the items each time. So 1 pack of printer paper weighs 1 kg. This means that this forklift can carry 500 packs of printer paper. This is very useful when you have to monitor inventory unit of measure to avoid overweight in carrying and loading the goods. Let us continue with our example here. West Computer resells different types of cables. These cables are purchased by weight and manage an inventory by meters. These cables are also sold in meters. Here are three examples of cable item managed in West computers: network cable, HDMI cable, and a power cable. A meter inventory UM is defined for each item. Each meter unit has a different weight. 1 meter of network cable weighs as 1 kg, 1 meter of HDMI cable weighs as 2 kg, 1 meter of industrial power cable weighs as 4 kg. All these items are related to cable unit of measure group. We will use these items as examples to demonstrate the weight unit of measure conversion. Coming sessions, we will see about the brief comparison of SAP Business 1 9.0 and 9.1 with respect to item weight field. And also we will understand more in depth about this new functionality.